Hello everyone, this is RJ Polano from Buy Cash Flow Properties, and I am sitting in my office in Tampa, Florida today. Today is the 20th of February. Of course, it's 2014. I'm just going to give you a few little insights of what's going on in the real estate market here in America. It's still on fire. It's normalizing to an extent because there's not nearly as many properties on the market as there was 3 or 4 years ago. So the foreclosures are kind of drying up. The words REO, real estate owned by banks and stuff, is also drying up. However, for those who have really been in this marketplace for a long time, and in my case, 35 years, yeah, I know you don't think so by looking at me, but yes, I've been doing real estate for 35 years. It's kind of hard for me to believe too when I say that. But we know how to find properties. In fact, we've already picked up about 40 this year. Okay, and they're great opportunities. Now, are the returns in the 10, 11, 12% range like they used to be? No, because the market is normalizing. And in a normal real estate market, free and clear houses tend to cash flow at about 5 to 7%. And that's the reality of it, and people need to absorb that thought. Now, you guys, being in South Africa and being global investors, need to think in terms of other things as well as not just cash flow and upside potential, but safety for you and your family and your future retirement. You don't want to outlive your money. And if you continue to sit on the sidelines like many have in the past, your currency has gone down in value. And how much do you want it to go down before you continue to or even start to buy over here in the US? I think the time is to get off the sidelines now and take action. And I want to personally welcome you right now to the bus buying house tour that we're going to have in May or March. Better be there in March. So we look forward to seeing you, and hey, it's better to do something than nothing. If I can ever be of help, you guys know how to reach me. Good luck. South Africa. It's amazing how good drugs can make you feel. Hey, it's a little joke there for you guys over there. Real quick, RJ here, still from Buy Cash Flow Property, still in Tampa, still in my office. I forgot a very important point to bring up in the last video, and these videos can only be short in order for me to send them out, so I have to watch my time very carefully because we don't want the file too big and it doesn't make it to you. But very briefly, I just want to tell you a little bit about the markets here in the U.S. too, because they're changing. Yesterday, I got a call from the largest publisher of a real estate magazine in the United States, and they wanted my information because I write articles for their magazine where I think the best areas to buy in the U.S. are. I said, guys, listen, you know me, you know I'm biased, and I still think Atlanta is by far the #1 place. Well, if you were going to pick a #2 place, what would it be? And I said, well, if I was going to pick a number 2 place, it would be Houston. Yeah, but I don't like Texas that much because real estate taxes are guaranteed to be 3% of whatever your purchase price is, and it kills cash flow. Houston, to me, is an ugly city unless you like looking at oil rigs and muddy water that's supposed to look like it's blue in the ocean. I just don't care for it. It's a very big Spanish-speaking place. It's just not for me. I don't like it, and I think that Atlanta is far more beautiful, and it doesn't have the risk of hurricanes like Houston does being on the water. So if anybody asks me, it's Atlanta. I wouldn't be anywhere else. It's the only place I buy. I get calls, I'm not kidding, every day of the year for people to sell me houses somewhere in the country because of our marketing. And this is the only place I'm buying. It's the only place where I'm buying and holding and keeping properties. My nest egg is in Atlanta. And the only way that you're going to find out how beautiful this place is, March 27th, I think, is when we got a house buying bus tour from South Africa. Guys, this is your invite. The place is gorgeous, and it's going to be spring. Come on. Hope to see you then. South Africa, it's me again, my third and final little blast for you today, because there's something else that I wanted to bring to your attention. I realized in the first 2 videos, because I played them back, just to see how I looked today. Not that bad, actually. But I speak really fast. And if you can't understand what I'm saying, just try to listen faster. That's about the best advice I can give you. And then I started to think about it, and I actually buy houses at the speed that I talk, and I'm not exaggerating, because when there's an opportunity there in this market, you've got to snatch it like nobody's business. The hedge funds are still there. They're still in full force buying, and they're not letting up. They have moved in full time into Atlanta. But due to the network of association that I have with brokers, asset managers, bankers, lenders, and wholesalers, I seem to get my fair share all the time. You know, last week we sold 20 houses to a repeat customer. They bought them last week and they closed them all today. Over almost $2 million was wired into our account today. 7-day closings. These people recognize also when there's a good opportunity, you have to have the courage of your convictions and take action immediately. And that's how any type of business is. if you hesitate, you lose. You snooze, you lose. It's an old expression from a long time ago. In fact, we were so concerned about inventory that we bought hundreds of lots last year, and we just pre-sold 52 of them to a builder who's building for one of the largest hedge funds in the country. Great deal for us. We've got another 150 that we're going to be building on. When you guys come here from South Africa, we're taking you to those subdivisions so that you can see what they look like now and what they're going to look like later. So I look forward to meeting every one of you guys and women, ladies. See you in March.